It is time for another daily YouTube live stream. I'm Zach. Welcome back. Let's play some games. Today we are back in City Skylines in my Canadian themed city, and we are going to continue to work on our brand new arts district. We started this in yesterday's stream. We're going back into the city to jump into this district here. Oh, sorry, wrong filter here. There we go. All right, yeah. So this little district is what we laid out yesterday. Some really cool stuff going on here. We put in one of my favorite assets of all time. We put in this building here, and I renamed it the Banff Theater of the Arts. So, and then we've already got people visiting there and stuff. It's going to be awesome. We put in this great hotel. Courtyard Marriott, we have a helipad so helicopters can land. We also have this cool business convention center right here. Of course, we have the Canadian flag flying proudly. And yeah, we have a retirement home over here and also a high school and a gym. So this is already starting to turn out to be a really cool extension to our neighborhood over here. We're just going to kind of start to expand stuff out. So welcome everybody to the stream. I see Greg, Taco Time, and Liam are in chat already. Good to see you guys. Happy Tuesday. We are getting pretty close to the end of phase 1 of this city, I would say. Phase 1, in my mind, is, you know, getting this city to where it kind of reflects the actual Banff. And I kind of talked about this when I started this whole series, is I wanted to kind of recreate what was there and then go on to phase 2. And phase 2 would be like, what would I imagine Banff to be like if we expanded it into a massive city? So we're going to like kind of start thinking about that as we go on to future streams. But yeah, this is getting pretty close to what the actual kind of city looks like. So let's jump back into this district over here and get started. Larry's in chat. Hey Larry, what is up? Welcome to the stream. So I wanted to make this triangle a park here because this is kind of, you know, it's an awkward shape. And also, this is really like, there's a big park in real life. Let me pull up the map here. Okay, so here's Banff. It's just like our little town that we've created. Looks just the same. Here's the river running through it. This is the district that we're working on right now. So a lot of this is parkland around this kind of business park with the theaters and everything on it. So I'm going to do this a little bit differently, but I would like to turn that triangle into a park just to kind of capture the essence of that. There's this big park here. But I also want to extend out this residential area more into this district. I just think it'll look better to have more residential there. So in this little park triangle, I think what I want to put in is the playground park, and this is one of the vanilla parks. It's the large playground, and it just kind of fits in really nicely in here. And the cool thing I like about this one is you can connect up these pathways, so people can walk in from this side or they can walk in from this side. And let's connect up this pathway as well. I'm just going to grab some gravel paths. Just go right like that. Yeah, so you can go from either end in here. Let's use Bob and replace some of these trees. And I think probably changing some of these into conifers would probably be a good idea. We have conifer 1 and conifer 2. Conifer 2 is a little bit smaller. We'll go with conifer 2. And then the other one is this one, which maybe will change into... Oh, you know what? That looks really nice. So we have the young linden tree that everybody uses. But I actually have the adult linden tree, which is a beautiful, beautiful tree. You can get it on the Steam Workshop, and it's made by the same asset creator as the young linden. I don't know why they don't put the adult linden in the game. Now that they have the young linden, they should have the adult linden. But isn't that a gorgeous looking tree? I just love that. So yeah, I think that looks a whole lot better. And then we're just going to fill in some trees around the rest of this area. So let me get out my tree brush here. And we will just shrink down this size a little bit so it's a little easier to control. We'll just fill this in. Just making this a nice woodsy kind of park in here. It's some big old trees. I think that's kind of nice. You know what we might also do is we might put in a fence. Yeah, I think that would look nice. This tree is a little overhanging the road. Let me move this guy. He's pretty big. So right on the corner here. And then this big one here, let's move more into the center here. Yeah, I think that's pretty good. All right, yeah, we're going to take some fences and line it around the edges of the park. I just think fences just add such a nice little touch to everything. Is this directional? You have to check to make sure your fences are directional or not. No, it seems like it's the same direction on either side of the fence, which is good. So we'll drop that into here. Drop this guy into like there. Drop that into there. Now we've got the fences in, we'll use move it to just adjust it a little bit. So we're going to bring it right to the edge of the concrete there. Do the same thing down at the edge here. So bring all the way down here. All right, almost got it all in place. And this will be the last bit here. How does that look? I think that looks pretty good. So just kind of zooming in here. Yeah, adding fences makes such a big difference. So what a lovely little city park in this new neighborhood that we're building. We got a little playground in here, surrounded by trees and pathways out in every direction. So I think this is really nice. Selying's in chat. Hey, welcome to the stream, man. Larry says we need a skate park district. Good call, Larry. We do have a skate park already over here in our gigantic park. So I probably won't build another skate park, but we have one right in here. Liam says the tree is called Tilia americana. Selling says Nordstrom Canada. Oh, he deleted his thing. Nordstrom Canada started its liquidation sales today, which are actually sales. They're putting stuff on sale at 5% off. It's on the news. Other days there'll be major sales as well. People are upset, and they've been told the news compared to what reality is. Oh, interesting. I don't really know what's going on with Nordstrom Canada, but it sounds crazy. Okay, so I want to really just fill this in with more residential. We need lots of residential, and I feel like this neighborhood would kind of just like expand around here. The other thing that I might need in this neighborhood is another school, but we have a school right here, and it's not. It's like, what is that? 70% full. So I think we're actually fine for schools. And then we have our high school here, which is doing really well. It's like half full, so that is good. So I'm just going to let this run, and then I'm going to put these houses throughout here. We're just going to use the same kind of models that I've been using this whole time. So I have this like housing set that I've been using so far in this area of the city. We're just going to continue using that out. And we'll just press them down, and I will randomly select different houses to kind of fit in here. And I'll put some across from the Business Convention Center. And we'll do some more across here. Really fit any more along there. I might, you know what? There isn't a lot of room there, so I might do something a little bit fun. Let's put one there. All right, so that looks like a nice block. Along here, you know, I have some bicycle parks that might fit in well here. You know, just giving some people some extra services. Bike parks. What's the best way to find these? You know what? I will find them by asset creator because they're made by Larry Skylines. He has these awesome bike parks. And most of these are too big, but these small ones are going to be perfect. So I can just plop some of these in here. I'll put a few more like right here. Look at everybody is so happy. And they function as little parks, but they're just little, they just have like these little adorable like bike stands. So like people in this neighborhood can go grab their bikes and then ride out throughout the neighborhood. Let's just use Move It to move these just a little closer together. Same thing with this guy right here. Yeah, I kind of like that. Maybe we'll put some trees in here. Oh, that's big. Do I want a tree that big? I don't think so. Oh, that's better. Just a nice small tree. Have a couple of them. Some pine trees. Looks nice in there. And then I feel like there would be an extra road that runs up here. So let's go ahead and put that in. Taco time. Excuse me. Taco Time is saying that Liam doesn't know about tacos. Really? Liam, you don't know about tacos? I thought you liked tacos. I love tacos. Taco Time says, I question your Mexican food knowledge. Selying says, what convention center is that? This convention center is made by the asset creator we've been using a lot of in this city. I can show it to you. It's the JP Convention Center. And it's made by the asset creator Jorge Puerta. Greg says, Zach, how far does the Trans-Canadian Route 1 go to the east? Does it go around the mountain and drop south? If so, you could also build the town of Canmore. I don't think the map goes that far. Here, I'll zoom all the way out. This is the whole map. So I think I looked on the bigger map. I don't think it goes far enough for me to build any more cities in here. I think they're all off this map. Liam says, Greg, it goes to Nova Scotia. Greg says, Larry, I do it the other way around. Fritos topped with chili and shredded cheese on top. Taco says, that's a Frito pie. Liam says, it's almost a taco, is what I said. All right, let's get this road in here. So I think just straight up the middle here. Well, actually, let's do this way first. Yeah, so we'll have this come straight down here. And maybe just come straight into here. And maybe have this like be like a cul-de-sac. That could be kind of fun. Yeah. It's an interesting little road layout thing here. Let's change this into an actual cul-de-sac. So this is something I learned how to do recently, which I think is pretty cool. What you do is you take and add a node. I'm using the network multi-tool, add a node function. We're going to add a node right at the end. So we have two nodes right next to each other. And then you use node controller and you grab the second node. And what you're going to do is you're going to, is it stretch? Yeah, you're going to stretch it. So this increases the size of the node. And so I think it probably looks good at like 130. And so it gives you kind of this like cul-de-sac shape. So now you have a cul-de-sac and you can actually put houses around it. And it just looks a little bit better than just having your road just end at the end. So let's continue with our houses. And let's try and do these ones first. Oop. I put 4 of the same house. Well, that's not going to work. Is that the same house too? I think so. That's a different one. That looks the same. These all look the same. I guess they're somewhat different. Okay, we'll move these around a little bit. So I'm gonna grab, move it. Take this, spin this guy around, try to like line this guy up with this house here. It's a nice snug fit right on the corner. This guy, actually this guy's pretty good right there. This guy, this is a nice big house. We're gonna throw this guy right in at the end of the cul-de-sac. These actually look pretty nice there. I feel like we could squeeze in one more house. Like maybe like right here. Yeah, so maybe something like this. Yeah, that actually works pretty nicely, I think. Let's slide this guy down a little bit. The only thing that looks a little weird is we got all this grass poking through. And let's see, did I fix these guys over here? No, see, these guys all have grass poking through. What I did over here is I actually went through and I surface painted every single driveway, and it gets rid of the grass. I don't know if I'm going to go that crazy over here, but I might. I might just go through and do every single driveway. It depends on how ADD I'm feeling at the moment, if that makes any sense. All right, let's fill in some more of these houses along here. I feel like this would be a really cool neighborhood to live in. Taco time. He's talking about the Frito pie. He says, stir and enjoy. Selyang says, the mountain reservoir, Hoodo's Viewpoint, Fairmont Banff Springs Golf Course, Hidden Ridge Resort, Tunnel Mountain Resort. Oh, those are some of the areas of Banff. I see. Okay, I'm going to leave a little bit of room behind here because I feel like there'd be a little bit of space. So they're just giving me some more location names. Greg says eastbound goes to Calgary. Nova Scotia's the other way over to the East Coast. Taco Time says, I don't know if I like this yet. Okay, that should be good over there. I also want to continue them on this side. We'll just stop right there. Because if we all want to put an elementary school in, I'll put it in over here. And I might still put it in, I'm just not sure. Alright, so this is looking pretty nice. Yeah, what do you guys think so far? Oh, something else I wanted to do here. So we built this last time. This like lovely fountain, but I feel it would look so much better if we just put flowers around here. I mean, it looks a little muddy around this fountain, so I think we can fix that just a little bit. Wow, that car was going around the roundabout a lot. So let's look for some flowers. And I have these tulips I like to use. That they're very, very small. But we used daffodils the other day. Those are nice too. I have daisies. But I think tulips are going to look the best here. And I think tulips would probably also grow in Banff. So let's grab... Okay, we got purple. We got pink. We got orange. We got blue. Got red, white, red, yellow, red, and yellow. I'm feeling purple. Let's go with purple. What do these look like? Not that bright. What about these pink ones? These look a little bit brighter. The orange ones are pretty nice too. Let's go with orange. We're going to go with the orange. And so I'm just going to put like a ton of these in here. Is this as close as I can get? I feel like I should be able to get closer in here. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to use the circle tool. Hold on. Use the tools I got. So we're going to delete these. we're going to go back to this. We're going to use our line tool circle mode. Go right in the middle of the fountains. Okay, we have a little bit of a spacing issue here. So let's go to absolute spacing. Perfect. Something like that. Oh, much easier. Much easier. And the thing with this is you can do like multiple rings around each other. Let the dust clear. And look at how nice that looks. Is that an improvement or what? I love that. I don't know why I can't zoom in closer than this. I feel like I used to be able to zoom in closer. Hold on, let me check my mod here. I think I had one of my mods handled how close I could zoom in. And I don't remember which mod that was. First person camera. Back quote. Hold on. So how do I go to first person camera? Oh, like that. So how close can I go with this? Oh, I can go really close. Oh, look at this. That is great. What a great shot. That should have been the thumbnail. Well, I didn't have tulips in there before. Okay, these parking spots are a little lumpy and bumpy. I don't know how I feel about this. Liam, I feel like this is not okay. All right, that's the first time I've used that first person view. I normally use this view, which is like the cinematic camera view. And this is as close as I can get with this view. But I guess if I go into the other view, I can get even closer, which is kind of nice. All right, let's use Move It to just raise the height of this. We're going to raise this up to the same height as, say, that. Okay, now the cars. Okay, these will correct themselves, I think, eventually. But see, this one is parked. It's not parked at a slant anymore. So I think the other ones will correct themselves. Let's just let the game run. But yeah, that's much better being raised up like that. All right, so I think that's this neighborhood done. I mean, I was going to put a few more trees in, but I think I'm going to leave it like that. Just leave it a little bit open. Just, oh, I love to see the helicopters fly in and out. I love these helicopters we added in. Let's do a quick check on the helicopters. Just to see how they're doing. We'll go to our line overview. We'll go to our helicopter lines. Line 1 helicopter, 39 passengers. Is that good? We got 60 waiting over here. So I guess this is a pretty popular line going back and forth. I mean, these helicopters are full. They're very full. So maybe I will increase this line a little bit. Increase it to 150%. You don't, typically you don't want to increase helicopters too much. But so now we have 3 helicopters. I think that's pretty good. You don't want to increase helicopters too much. Oh, we could change it to Army helicopters. Yeah, we're not going to do Army helicopters. Because if you increase helicopters too much, they they like hover in a line. See, like this is like waiting in a line. But this should even itself out if I just let it run over time. Let's also check our cable car. How many people are going through here? 44 passengers. That's awesome. 44. Oh, gosh. Does it not tell me the line info? Well, anyway. So coming up here, this is still doing really well. 31 visitors up here. You got lots of people hanging out, looking at the views, which are beautiful. So this is all working really wonderful. Okay, so I want to do a couple other things. We're going to leave this district here for now. Something that I've always kind of looked at over here. We're going to go back to this area over here. I built this area a long time ago. This is my one of my first apartment complexes in the city. We have this beautiful apartment complex, these like kind of fancy condos over here. Right across the street we have our McDonald's and then this U-Haul facility, and these all like function as businesses, which are great. We got workers, we got lots of activity coming in and out of here. I love it. But I feel like this area here has always been kind of unused. I feel like this is probably pretty good real estate, and we should probably do something with it. So I would like to just throw something else in here. This is one area that I feel like I always kind of missed on. So yeah, let's throw some stuff in here. Taco Time says, the parking spots are killing me, but I've avoided saying something out of fear of being a pest. Well, we fixed them, man. We fixed the parking spots, so no worries. Liam says, Selyang, it ends in Nova Scotia. It doesn't go to PEI or Newfoundland. The parking spaces are dope. Selyang says there's an industrial park next to the Trans-Canada Highway, which has a dog off-leash park. Greg is saying Selyang is correct. After it leaves Calgary, it drives south to the east of the Lake of the Woods and dies at the U.S. border. Taco Time says, I would not get on a helicopter with 60 people. Liam says, it doesn't die, Greg. It goes to Nova Scotia. Oh, about the helicopters. The helicopters only hold 20 people. There was 60 people waiting, but only 20 people were getting on. Claude is in chat. Hey, Claude, what is up? Claude has been streaming some amazing Minecraft streams. You guys should check them out. But it's really been getting me in the mood to play some more Minecraft. So we're going to do a Minecraft stream tomorrow. Yeah, so I'm looking forward to that. Last week I had 2 Minecraft streams, and they were pretty action-packed and sad, and I kept dying. It was just horrible. So I'm really looking forward to going back in tomorrow and seeing what happens on my Minecraft world. Anyway, good to see you, Claude. Claude says, I just got home from work. Cool interview recorded. Nice, man. Yeah, Claude also has an awesome job. He's like working in the TV business. So seems like he's always doing something cool. All right, so right here, what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to take this road. Oh, why is there's 2 nodes right next to each other? Let's delete this node. Don't need extra nodes. We'll extend this up here. I think I'll just extend a road like this. Yeah, just like that. And I think I'll extend a second road. Let's turn on our topography map so we can see what's going on here, because this quickly goes up the hillside like right here. So let's go up the hillside a little bit and extend out a second road. up along here, and this will come down like this as well. So does that go up the road? I'm gonna have to remove these trees to see what I'm doing. So we'll take all of these trees out along here while we're building this. So that gives us this little kind of space here. Yeah, I like this. I like doing this tiered effect. I've done this a lot in this city, and I think it's really cool looking when you get it right. So I'm going to take these roads and smooth them out a little bit more. I'm going to go from this point down to this point. So it's a 6.4% grade. That is kind of high, but I think it'll be okay. So same grade on both sides. Let's actually flatten this out a little bit. Go from there to there. All right, so that is more flat. This looks like it's already flat here. Oh, wow. Glitchy game. And so what I want to do is I want to put more timeshares in here. We've started building timeshares the other stream, a couple of streams ago. We built this amazing timeshare complex. I imagine we could, like, the same developer who built these would be like, you know what? These are doing so well. Look at these. They're going up to level 4. They're doing so well. Let's build another complex of timeshares on the other end of town. And I think these would be equally as attractive for different types of people. So, like, you know, these are nice because they're right next to the cable car. So if you're more into touristy stuff, you could come use these ones over here. These ones are kind of nice because they're right by downtown. So that's kind of nice too. And these have the added benefit of these are actually outside of the toll gate, which is right here. So you don't have to pay the toll to get to your house, which is kind of nice. So we're going to put these all across here. I'm going to put one on either side and then put one in the center. Like that. And then we're going to put a bunch more up at the top. So I'm trying to line them up as best as I can. And they're already complaining about water. We will fix that. Let's pause this. So we already got water here. Let's just run it up here and run it all along down here. And the city is also making money. This blows my mind. Like, we started the stream, I want to say at like $400,000. So far in the stream, we've made $200,000, which is just shocking because we built all of this stuff, and this stuff costs money. I mean, this art museum is kind of pricey. $520 a week. It doesn't matter. We're still making money. We did increase our population a little bit, so that brought in more tax dollars. But I am kind of surprised at just how well this city is doing. Okay, so we have some space in here. I want to fill this in with parks and parking garages. So I'm going to have a little road come up the back. We'll use our 1U roads. Kind of go across the back there and like this. Connect this guy up here as well. And then all along the back, we can have our parking garages. We'll do our carports, which are these guys here. So lots of parking. Yeah, that looks good. And then I also, in between these, I'd like to put in some parks. So let's see what we can grab here. I'm thinking like like these grilling parks. Oh, they're just a little too big. Oh, can I make this work? Maybe I replace this middle one with a grilling park. I love this grilling park. I've used it so much. We also have this picnic park. You know, the picnic park might actually look nicer. How big is this one? This is the same size. Yeah, you know what we're going to do? We're going to delete this guy. We're going to make this road go up like this, and then put the picnic park up against this road here. Yeah, I really like that. So it's kind of just... yeah, it's kind of a nice addition to the center of this area here. I might use move it just to move it just down slightly. So it's a little bit more centrally located in the middle of all this. We could probably also slide these down just slightly. And then let's get some pathways going all the way up to the top here. I think we can connect to this pathway. I'm not sure about that, but let's see. Can I do a gravel path from like here to here? I can. Perfect. So this connects all the way through. That is so brilliant. So these guys can all come down to the picnic park. I know this is kind of steep, but you know, that's just kind of the way it is. Let's put some trees down here just to add some more stuff going on. Are these too big? Oh no, these are like the perfect height almost. Because they won't cover up. They'll cover it up just a little bit, but not completely. All right, so let's go ahead. Space those out. Oh, this is perfect. All along the back there. I love it. And you know what we might do also? Let's do trees along the side. Just adding some different looks in here. I think this looks really cool. There's a little weird sloping thing going on here. What is this about? Yeah, I don't know what that's all about. Let me grab all of these. Actually, let's grab all of these and make sure they're all at the same height. And these, it doesn't look like these look like they're fine because the ground was really flat there, but I don't think this ground was as flat. And still, they don't seem like they're all the way at road height. So let me raise them all up. Oh, that's too much. Okay, something like that I feel like is pretty good. Oh, this road is sloped. That's what the deal is. There is a slope here. Okay, so let's... you know what? Let's redo this. Let's grab these nodes here. We're going to set these to this height, which means we need to redo this slope here. Use our slope tool. We'll go from here to here. We did that height. Oh, so that's much more sloped now. So how is it that this is not... how is it that this is so much more? Is this sloped too? Oh my goodness. Okay, let's do these as well. Set these to this height. Oh wow, that was majorly sloped too. I didn't even realize that. Okay, I'm glad we kind of looked into that, because this is much better this way. Okay, so we fixed that slope. Now we just got to fix all of these houses. So we just grab the buildings now. Grab all of these buildings and set them to like that height. And I'll just flatten everything out, which is perfect. Okay, grab all of these buildings and set these to that height. Nice. All right, so we have our brand new community over here. Man, we are just like flying through this stream. We've gotten 2 new districts done so far. Taco Time says Zach loves his timeshares. He said they were great investments. I never said that. I never said that. Liam says not more timeshares. Selling says the new update to this game comes out tomorrow. I know. I'm so excited, but I'm also very scared because you know it's going to break all the mods. I'm nervous about it breaking the mods. Yeah, one of the things that are supposed to come out is, you know, this is a mod I have. It's the Find It mod. Well, in the new update, there's going to be a Find It tab just in the vanilla game. So you're supposed to be able to go to any of these tabs and like there'll be like a little Find It type thing where you can just type in like the name of a building you're looking for, and it should be able to find it for you. So I'm sure that's going to conflict with the actual Find It mod, but it's really cool that that's going to be this will be in the vanilla game. That's so awesome. Now, this has a lot of extra functionality to it that won't be in the vanilla game, but still, I think that's really cool. Yeah, huge changes coming to the game tomorrow. That's also a reason why I'm not streaming this tomorrow, because I always need a couple of days to make sure that all my mods are working correctly and that kind of thing. Selling says, are you going to start tomorrow's stream with a review of the new stuff and then stream Minecraft? No, I'm just going to stream Minecraft. I need time to, like, you know, check all my mods and stuff. Greg says, you can't, Liam. There are multiple roads that say Trans-Canada. They split and go different directions. Oh, what are you guys talking about? Oh, Greg was saying that the highway's very confusing. Liam says, on my map, they split and it's a different road. I just follow the one that says Trans-Canada. Greg says, I'm looking at Google Maps. Selling says, the search it feature in the base game will not have the same features as the mod. Yeah, it's not going to be the same, but, you know, it's kind of similar. All right, so we did this district over here. We did this district over here. I want to move over to this area over here, because there is one thing that is very important to include in a Banff-style city that we haven't included yet. And that thing is campgrounds. You have to have campgrounds in Banff. There's actually very, very extensive campgrounds. Let me pull up the map here. Oh, I think, didn't I already have it pulled up? I already have it pulled up. Okay, so here's our map of Banff. And if we go to the end here, these are all campgrounds. All of these. So right now, I've been using some of this area for my forestry industry. So let's see. Yeah, there's like a forestry industry over here. I'm not building this right now. I see that there's this little area over here. We're holding off on this for the moment. I'm not going to build this. This is like an industrial type of area. And I built my forestry industry instead over here where the forest is. But so like I don't have this. I have the forestry area over here. And I don't need any more jobs for an industrial area. So we're not going to build that right now. But I do want to build this as much as we can. So I'm going to stick this over here, and let's try and get this as accurate as possible. So we have the if I can put this I have this side by side of my screen. We have the freeway kind of turn like this, and where it turns like this is kind of where the campgrounds start, which are kind of like over here. And they get, I guess they go out. Where's this river? I don't see this river on the map. Oh, I do see it. It's way over there. Oh. Okay, I'm gonna have to buy more squares. Shoot! Alright, let's buy these squares. We've bought so many squares already for this little town of 10,000 people. When did we hit 10,000 people? That's pretty cool. Okay, so from essentially from here, where the freeway curves, to not quite the river, but maybe like over here, is like campground stuff. So let's start by just building one. We're just going to start by building one like right here. And so what I'm going to do is we're going to use our rural roads, and we're going to use asphalt roads, because I think the asphalt roads look pretty good. Or maybe we'll use dirt roads. Wait, I feel like the dirt roads didn't look very good. What do they look like? They're all right. Maybe we... Yeah, you know what? Let's use the dirt roads. Okay, so dirt rural road. We'll come off this same road right here to start off with. And we'll just come like straight, like perpendicular to this intersection here. Something like that. That's not really perpendicular, is it? I think that's good enough. So what I want to do, so what they've done with these like trailer, or these campgrounds, is they've built like a square out of this. So if you just do like a 90-degree square, and this is pretty large, and then there's just like sections through this. And we don't need a lot of space here, so I think I'm going to do a road every 5 squares. So there. Yeah, it's a very ordered campground. So something like that, I think, looks pretty nice. Actually, it looks like it's a little bit closer to the main road. Let's do one more road in here to here. And we'll connect all of these up. And then we'll probably connect another road off into here. So there's a couple of different ways to get in and out of the campground. And you know what might be kind of nice? Oh, this road is a little lumpy. Why is it so lumpy like that? What might be nice is to have like a little commercial, like a road stop over here. Yeah, that would be kind of cool. Let's go ahead and get rid of some of these trees. Get rid of all of these. Oh, that's going to get rid of everything. Shoot. No, I just want the trees. Get rid of all these guys. I'll just do it little bit by little bit. because I want to keep them on the other side of the road. All right, now there's actually a road. Should I keep this hilly like this? I feel like it would be hilly in real life. We'll keep it hilly. So this road actually does connect. Like in the middle here. We'll add another one on the other side. It's 480. All right, so we have roads connecting all the way through. Let's put in that rest stop kind of building we were talking about. So, I feel like this was in the Japanese content creator pack. There was something like that. Yeah, service station and restaurant. I love this asset. Can I put? Oh, I can't put it on the road right there. Well, we can do something like this. We'll just use move it. We'll grab this building and slide it around so it goes against the main road. Just like this. And we'll try to set it to the same height as that. It's gonna sink down into the land. Oh gosh. Oh gosh, that's very hilly. Okay, well we're gonna need to work on that. Because I do like the placement of this here. Multiple problems. I think we should change this to an actual commercial building. I think would be nice. So we'll make it a commercial building. We'll say 10 workers. Oh no, let's do it 5, 3, and 2. Something like that. We'll save and apply those changes. And we'll need electricity and water, but we'll also need to make this an actual road. So right now this is like a freeway road. Wait a second. Oh, it's a 2... Oh, this freaked me out before. There's no, like, center line to this road. It's very weird. It's just all dashed lines. But these there's 2 lanes going this way and 2 lanes going towards us. It's very interesting. But we got to change at least this section to a regular road. So we'll kind of switch it out for... It's an asymmetric. Maybe I'll switch it out to this guy. Oh, this has like a kind of a middle turning lane. Oh, I like that. So just through here, it changes into like an actual road and then goes back to the highway road. We're going to take off this traffic light here. We don't need any traffic lights. Lovely. Taco Time in chat says, I'm not ready for City Skylines 2. Liam said earlier, my guess is City Skylines 2 will come out in July, August time. I think that's probably right. Selling says I should stream City Skylines vanilla without the mods. Yeah, but then I have to like start a new city and everything. Yes, there are lots of campgrounds in Banff. I hear he also says I hear the stadiums have a new type of animation. Really? That's going to be cool. Are you going to go through mods for your other cities too? Yeah, I'll go. I'm gonna go through everything. Selling says you should do a taco restaurant in the city because you talked about tacos today. Taco says, what are you tacoing about? Liam says, well, taco, you might have some time to get ready for it. Selling says, use zoning squares mod to add the squares. Oh yeah, we could just do that. But eventually I'm going to change this all into a regular road eventually anyway. I just hadn't done it yet. This road, this slope here is really bugging me. Let's fix this slope. So we're going to go from there to there, smooth that out. So it's a 3% grade. That is much better. And then these are just going to stay all lumpy and bumpy. Liam says, Zach doesn't like those European roads. Yeah, I do not like them at all. All right, let's try to make this look a little bit better. So I think we can grab out our landscaping brush. And maybe can we just like smooth this out a little bit? Helps a little bit. You know, that's not bad. I can live with it. We might put another. We might put also like a service station in here. I might just grab the one we just used, because we just used a Texaco, which was nice. I don't know if you guys have Texaco in Canada, but I just think this looks good right here. Put the big old sign in here again. So as you're coming down the road, you see Texaco. I love it. Okay, let's get our water and power and all that good stuff. So we're going to continue the water down this road. So I'm going to connect it up to here. Connect it up to there, and we're going to go up this side road here because we're going to need water and stuff up here. Let's create a little loop. Okay, nice. That's all connected up. Let's make sure these guys have power. We can probably just cut across. Let's cut across from here. Straight to there. I think that looks good. Let's let it run and see if these resolve themselves. Now this is saying it doesn't have road access? How's that? How does this not have road access? Well, I guess that fixed it. Sometimes things get weird and you just have to reset them for them to work. All right, so I like this little setup here. We got two little commercial buildings here. That looks nice. Now let's talk about the campgrounds, because I have some special assets I kind of downloaded for this. I think we're going to turn this into a park area. Let's get rid of these trees at the entryway. So let's turn this into a park first. Why is this like this? Oh, this is the forestry area, that's why. Okay, yeah, we don't want this to be a forestry area. This will be our new park area. And we're going to call this Banff Campground. And so I think what we're going to do, let's turn it into a nature reserve. And I don't need like a big gate. You know, maybe I could put it down here. Yeah, you know what? We will use the big gate. We'll use a big gate like right here. And then what we'll do is we'll make a little pathway connect all the way up to the campground. That'll be fun. Because realistically, people are just going to drive in and out of here. I mean, this doesn't really make a whole lot of sense, but it'll be fun. So what I'm going to do is we'll go up here, and then we'll kind of just like zigzag our way up the hillside. Just like that. Yeah, I think that looks kind of cool. Let's try and make this slope a little bit better. So if you grab this and go down to here, nice even 5% grade slope. That's looking good. Woohoo! That's kind of a cool entrance right there. Maybe we'll put some more parking in here. I think would be kind of nice. I do have these like more rural looking parking lots. These ones are going to be perfect. There's no lights to these. I probably should have flattened out the ground first though. Yeah, we got to put these down again. Yeah, so I look at how like cracked and distressed these look. I really like them. Let's move them over slightly. So they kind of go right alongside the fence there. And we can kind of let's extend a fence around these. I think that would look nice. Grab our nature reserve fence. We'll kind of come out from there to there to there. We'll use move it to just make everything nice and neat. Just like that. And look at, we got ourselves a little parking lot looking lovely. Oh my goodness, why are all these trucks driving on this road? No, no, I don't want this to happen. Oh, good thing we have traffic manager mod. We can tell these guys to no trucks on this road. No trucks. So we can do everything else, but I don't want any. Oh, there's so many trucks. All right, so hopefully that will take care of this problem. And then at the you know what? At the beginning of this, okay. So you know in campgrounds they'll have like little kind of like administration areas at the beginnings of campgrounds where you can like go and sign in when you show up. So I feel like let's grab like the little cabins that came as part of the nature reserve pack. We'll use the cabins as kind of like administration centers. How big is this? And we have them like right at the beginning there. We'll have one right there. And then we'll have one right at the entrance to the other side too. Like right up here. So whatever way you come in, this is where you're kind of like signing in that you're there and are going to use your camping spot. And then this comes with all kinds of like little campgrounds and camping sites. Now this is a little bit big, but so maybe these ones we'll have to do at like the edge. We'll have kind of these along the edge here. Let's see, this is a camping site 1. Here's a tent camping site. These are a little bit smaller. So we'll have a couple of these. And go back to these bigger ones. We're just gonna, you know what? We're just gonna do a bunch of these. This is like a big campground. So these are kind of like I guess like the group camping sites for like big groups. You can, oh, look at all these tents. You got tenters and campers and cabins and all kinds of good stuff. All right, then along these, what I want to do is put in some... I actually downloaded from the Steam Workshop some campers. And I feel like this is the type of place where you would use a bunch of you would see a bunch of campers. So, and I just have all these different props. So what I'm going to do is just place down a bunch of campers as if they're like parking on the side of this road here. So there's a camper there. I can just like switch these up to different types. And we're imagining this is a very full campground. We got this. This is an actual block, but no, I think I'm just gonna use these props. I'm just gonna go through here and just fill these in. Put a couple little trailers there, put a couple more of these guys in here. And then we're going to flip around and do kind of the other direction. And then let's do this little bit down here. I heard 2 go in there. All right, so this is, so I've just filled in like 2 little squares here. And what I can do to make these look like actual campsites is we're going to go back to our Parks tab. And I'm going to throw in a couple of these like little fire pits. And we'll just put them around here. We could also throw in some of these like little tents. Like maybe some of these guys are actually using tents alongside their campers. Some people do that sometimes. This will just add a little bit more life through here. Wow, we're really going crazy with this. Okay, so we have the little tents in there, and then let's also add in some fire pits. So lots of people like having fire at their campgrounds. All right, I think that's pretty good. So that is pretty full of all kinds of really cool stuff going on. And so what's really cool, let's go to nighttime. Just so we can see everything kind of light up at night. If we go down like this, look at that. Isn't that cool? I love it. This is starting to look like a campground. Now, of course, we need to add in some trees. So let's go to our tree tab and just throw in some trees. I have collision turned on, so it will only add trees in where there's space in between like the vehicles and stuff. So there are the trees. Let's turn it back to daytime. And I think that looks really cool. Does that look like a campground or what? I really like it. Sith is in chat. Hey, man, welcome to the stream. He says, I've been watching the stream on my Xbox. Nice. Greg says, Chevron in Alberta. Is that a question, Greg? Taco Time says, Texaco gives me real Canada vibes. I don't know why. Selling says, luckily, the last update did not break that many mods. Nice. Liam says, Texaco began in Texas as the Texas company. Taco says, that's where my old lady is from. Sis says, I dislike those style of roads. I don't like going up them, and I don't like going down them. You mean the dirt roads? Well, you know, there's dirt roads and campgrounds all the time. Liam says, truck hater. The roads are truck haters? Oh, or because I denied the trucks on the roads. That's why I'm a truck hater. Selling says, are you going to do Call of Duty Minecraft stream on Thursday and Friday? I haven't decided yet. It kind of depends on if the update breaks all the mods. I have to wait and see if that happens. Because then I'm going to have to spend time fixing all of them. Liam says, Shell bought Texaco too. Did they really? Liam says, is this a trailer park or an RV park? Oh, it's a tent city. I hope their tent doesn't catch on fire. Fires and trees don't mix well. Okay, well, we need to fill this all out, and I think we can do it relatively quickly using Move It. So I'm just going to we're going to grab everything with the Move It mod, or not nodes. We don't need nodes. We'll grab all of these like buildings. Oh, no, not segments either. We'll grab all of the buildings and the trees and everything, and we'll just copy them into all these different areas. So just like that. Now, if you're doing this, there is one thing you have to be careful about, which we're going to talk about in a second. But let's just keep moving down through here. Look at how quickly we can fill out this whole area. Now, yeah, it's going to look like very repetitive, but I don't think you'll really notice. Plus, it looks like the colors of the vehicles change and stuff, which is kind of nice. All right, let's just grab this last row and just duplicate this last row. Right down at the end. All right, so when you do a lot of Move It stuff like this, something that I've found you always want to do is go back through and select everything that you just placed down and tell it to go to terrain height. I don't know if that actually did anything, but sometimes it like stays at its like different heights, and you know how this is all like different heights. So you want to make sure that it changes and stuff. All right, so this is a really cool looking campground. Look at this. What a cool build. Now let's put in some more trees so it doesn't look so like out of place. We're gonna grab our tree brush. And we're going to turn my density down. My density is pretty high. We're going to turn the density down to 50%. We're just going to brush along here. Brush along here. Kind of brush in here. Kind of fill that in. And we'll kind of fill in along here. Try and fill this all out. Kind of like that. What do you guys think? How would you rate my campground out of 10? Is this a 10 out of 10 campground? Or what do you think? Let's zoom in for a closer look. It looks a little dead. Here, let's let the game run and see if anybody shows up. But I think this is kind of cool looking. It's very busy. It's a very busy campground. But I imagine like the campgrounds in Banff are probably like always packed. I mean, it seems like the kind of place where you'd have to reserve a spot like months in advance. I mean, I could be wrong, but I don't know. I think this is kind of a cool way of doing the whole campground thing. And then this is the end where you have like these cabins, like the group camping area where you have cabins and like the group tents around. Here's like a group tent campground area. So lots of cool stuff. What I might also do, how would I do that? Can I grab these props? If I wanted to be sneaky, I could turn some of these into like residential blocks. I think that's a little too sneaky though, but that would be a cool way to beef up residential in my city. No, I don't think I'm going to do that because that's a little bit too sneaky. But we're just going to leave it as a park and just see how many people come over here. We have great entertainment. We're already at level 2, so it's already quite attractive. This is cutting into my expenses, though. Selling in chat says, I know the new stadiums will have new customizable features. Yeah, the new stadiums look really cool. Are those Mercedes Spine vans in your campgrounds? Mercedes vans. They might be. Yeah, this does look like a Mercedes van. Let's zoom in. Yeah, it's a Mercedes van. That is quite fancy. Well, this is Banff after all. We have to be a little fancy here. Okay, so I love this campground. I think that's really cool. Wow. Okay, so we did 3 areas today. We did this area, and this area, and I think Banff is just looking wonderful. Let's do a couple of checks on a couple of things. I mean, I'm still making money all stream. We started the stream with like $400,000. We've doubled our money. We're up to $800,000. I am making less money than we were at the beginning because before I was making like around $7,000 a week. Now we're down to like $5,000 a week. So we are making less than we were before, but that's still like a lot of money. Let's do a quick money check though. I just want to look at my like parks. Oh, no, this is my forestry area. Okay, so I'm making a profit in my forestry area. Not too much. Hopefully we can increase that. Campground, I'm losing money by a lot. Baseball park. Holy cow. We are making tons of money at the baseball park. Holy cow. $3,360 of income to $616 of expenses. That is why I'm making so much money in this city. It's the baseball park. That's wonderful. Did I turn on any policies here? I didn't even turn on any policies for this. It's just making money. That's fantastic. Everyone loves this park. Let's do a transportation check to see how profitable these guys are. Does this tell me? No, I have to go to my budget tab. Let's go to the budget tab. There's an income and expenses for public transportation. I have a total loss of $5,000. It's very, very expensive. Everything is a loss for me. Mail is a loss. Cable cars is a loss. I'm making like no income on the cable cars. Helicopters are a huge loss. Wow. Wowza. Buses are actually not doing bad. It's a loss, but it's a very small loss. Trains is a pretty big loss. The thing with trains, though, is like I actually make money from my cargo train that I don't think shows up here. This is just tickets for your passenger train, but I think if you count in your you have to really count in your cargo profit, which doesn't show up here, and I don't know why. This is profit from industries. So this looks like it's fluctuating because it's showing a loss for forestry right now, but it was showing a profit before. But really, this unique factory is making a bunch of money, which is nice. Tourism looks like it's bringing in huge amount of money for park areas, which is great. Public transit's bringing in a bunch of money. Commercial zones bringing in good money. Toll roads also is bringing in good money. Industry is bringing in some tax dollars. Commercial's bringing in tax dollars. And residential's bringing in tax dollars. So, yeah, overall, this is just a really good money-making city. Let me check one other thing on, like, statistics. Let's see if we can look at... Is there a way to look at exports? Outside connections. Imports and exports. Okay, this is good. So imports, total goods, exports, total goods. Oh, wow. We import so much more than we export. Wow, that's interesting. So this is by units per week. I wish it had it in dollars. I'd love to see the dollar amount of these exports. And actually, exports has gone way down recently. I wonder why that happened. Why did exports go down so much? Well, I don't know. I could look at that a little bit more off stream, I guess. Are we still getting in cargo trains? It looks like it. Yeah, I mean, we're still exporting lots of forestry stuff. Okay, there's the passenger train going by. Where's the cargo train? There's another passenger train. I have seen cargo trains come through here before. Oh, there's a cargo train. Yeah, so there we go. We're loading up on stuff. Oh, and there's one that's exporting right now. So there was one that just imported and one that just exported. So yeah, it looks like it's going fine. Let's do a quick traffic check. We're just going through everything really quick, just seeing how we're doing. Okay, our worst traffic in the city is 81%, which is fantastic. Really, really good. This is our worst traffic point here. And it looks like the trucks from the industry area all try to go out this way. They stop at the train tracks and they back up all the way down here. Are they trying to leave the city? Is that what's going on? Yeah, this is pretty bad. I don't know how we fix this. Is this not connected? This is not even connected right here. This is not even connected. Are you kidding me? I've never even noticed that. It's not letting me union these. There we go. Now it's connected. I don't know if that'll help anything. It'll probably make the situation worse. This doesn't really need to be a traffic light here. Maybe we'll turn the traffic light off. That could probably help. We don't really need that there. We don't need that there. We don't really need that there either. We don't need that there, or there, or there. Or, holy cow, we got traffic lights everywhere here. We don't need any of these. Probably need... Yeah, we probably need these ones on the main road. We'll keep those. Although we didn't even have this one here. You know, maybe we won't have these. We'll just turn all of these off. All right. So yeah, this train track causes backup, but I like this train crossing. Look at it, looks so nice. It's like your old typical train crossing. The little arms go up and down when the trains go back and forth. See, the arms are going to go up. Boom, there we go. And the cars go back and forth. But yeah, it just causes a little bit of backup. What is happening here? Oh, there's a bus stop here too. I'm sure that doesn't help. They're stopping behind the buses. Yeah, these are all buses lining up. Oh gosh, it's almost like we almost need a different route for the trucks to go. Yeah, I'm going to have to think about this. I'm not sure how to improve this traffic situation. What do you guys think? City Gamer joined the stream. Hey, welcome to the stream. Liam says, you need more industry? More jobs? Jobs, jobs, jobs. What is my unemployment? Let's look at that. Unemployment 6%. It's not great, but it's not bad. Our population keeps growing. We're up to 11,000 now, which is fantastic. Selling says that's called Sprinter vans. He was talking about the Mercedes vans. Liam says Selling has a good eye. Liam says, I hate when it's red, but there is no traffic. Taco Time says somebody is dead in the middle of the road. Liam says, does it matter if they're already dead? Speedy trains. Selling says, move your bus stop. Where would I move it to, though? Because the bus stop needs to be... Let's look at the buses. I mean, we could just take it all out of here. Do people even use these stops down here? I feel like they do. We could move the... You know what, Selyang? That is a really good idea. We have a bus stop here. We could just have the next bus stop be like over here. Let's do that. We're going to do Selyang's idea. We're going to delete these bus stop lines right there, and it just automatically moves them down over here. We just got rid of those two stops. I don't know how popular they were, but they were just causing too much traffic. And then there is a... Where's the stop here? The stop here is right here, which is probably causing traffic also. But I think that will help. We just took that stop out. Liam says, I put an extra lane where the bus stops are. It helps. Selling says, you could sue small bus stations to hold bus stops so it will not interfere with trucks on the road. Yeah, we could do something like that too. Yeah, look at all these buses. They're just lining up. I think the buses are causing the traffic. And look at how many people are waiting for these buses. Like, it is a crowd of people. Oh my goodness. I don't want to add any more buses. I mean, look at how many buses are already on this line. Like, tons of buses. So we might have to think of another transportation system. I mean, we could add like a trolley in or something. I've talked about that before, but this is so built up now, it would be kind of hard to get a trolley to go down Main Street. We'd have to take out the toll roads. I don't want to take out the toll roads. I'm making too much money on these babies. 91 cars charged last week on that toll road right there. Yeah, so I think these guys are waiting for the buses. Yeah, no, it seems like it's the right amount because it cleared out a lot of that crowd. You know what I should try? I should try the bus roads. You know, there's those new bus roads. Yeah. So Liam is telling me put an extra lane where the bus stops are. It helps. Selling says sue the toll roads. But yeah, I think that might help. I mean, these are 4-lane roads. I think there's some bus roads that are like 6-lane roads. And if it's the buses, so you have a bus road tab. If the buses are what's causing the traffic, I think that might solve our issue. 6-lane road with bus lanes. What is this? That's the same thing. Yeah, let's try this. It'll add another lane. Oh, this is a big old road. This is huge. Okay, let's turn collision off. See if this breaks my game. That's a big old road. I might have to adjust a bunch of things to do this. Looks like it broke the bus stops. That is a massive road. So how did the bus lanes work? Do real cars not use the bus lanes? Or is it just the bus lanes that use them? Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to grab this node here. And try to drag it down. And hold Alt and try to drag all of these down. Gosh, this is like bigger than the freeway, this road. I think this is working pretty good. Great idea, Liam, to do this. Or Selling, or whoever had this idea. Great idea. Okay, this one might be a little bit trickier. This one I might just adjust this building a little bit to move it back. Then let's grab our trucks here, move all the trucks up a little bit. Yeah, that doesn't look that bad. Those trees are looking pretty nice along here. The one thing we have this fence. What are these fences? Oh, they are noded fences. So we could just grab the nodes. Gotta find them all. So that's a pretty easy fence to adjust, which is nice. These fences are snow fences. I love them because this is like, you know, you get like a bunch of snow in this town. Why can't I select this? There we go. Oh my goodness. Just select this guy. All right, we'll get there. I mean, this is a little bit of finagling back and forth, but I think... Oh my goodness. I think we'll get there. This road is just so wide. Okay, that looks good. We're almost done here. Just have to pull this out of the way so I can get this in the right spot. I put so much of these shrubbery in here. Okay, let's move this guy back. Okay, that's looking pretty good. All right, let's get all of this shrubbery off the road. What I'm going to do is I'm going to use move it. I'm going to select just trees only. Grab all of this shrubbery and just move it all into the middle here. Okay, I think that looks pretty good. All right, very slick. I need to move these bushes a little bit too. All right, I think that looks pretty good. Let's let this run and see if it solves any of our traffic issues. And I'm also curious to see who's going to use these bus lanes. Okay, there's our first bus going into the bus lane. We got this bus on the regular lane, but it might be figuring out its AI still. Yeah, that's going on the regular lane. That one went in the right lane. Okay, I think this is going to help out a lot. Just adding this in. So we might have to look at different spots and see if adding bus lanes like this will help out a lot. Look at how much the traffic has gone down. Holy cow. This has been so good. Wow. We took out all of this traffic. Let's go. Unbelievable. Liam says, I find that the bus-only roads don't work, nor do the bus lanes because other stuff goes in there anyway. Selling says, when are you going to end the stream? Liam says, Selling, shush. Yeah, we've got a little over today, but, like, I don't know. I've been on, like, just a roll today. We've gotten so much done. And I was just, you know, I get so caught up playing this game. There's so much to look at, so many different things to do. Let's pull up our traffic one more time and see if we increased our value at all. We increased it up to 87%. That's fantastic. Okay, it's still really busy here, but it looks like it's moving really fast. That's beautiful. We just went down to 85%. But yeah, this is probably my best traffic city of all time. I'm kind of surprised this has not become more of a bottleneck here, because this is only one way in and one way out over this bridge. But I think the helicopters helped that a lot. This hasn't even become that busy, even though there's all this stuff down here. I mean, there's lots of these like cubes in here. We could even probably put some more cubes in here. But anyway, I feel like my city is doing pretty well. I'm going to end the stream off here. We're up to 11,000 people in my city of Banff. I think I'm going to call this the end of Phase 1 in this city. This is a good time to end Phase 1. And then what I said at the beginning of the stream, we're going to start thinking about Phase 2. How do we expand this city beyond what the actual town of Banff in real life looks like? I see a bunch of open land over here. A bunch of open land over here. There's like the ocean is right over here. We could have some access to the ocean. That could be pretty cool. So yeah, lots of stuff we could do to continue to grow out this city. That's going to be it for me today. Thank you guys so much for being here. Thank you, Taco Time. Thank you, Liam. Thank you, Greg. Thank you, Selyang. Thank you, everybody who stopped by the stream. Everybody remember, no matter what is going on in your life, to always do something fun every single day. Until next time, this is Zach signing off.